Blood right and
is...
the Shockwave. That was a good combination.
Yeah. I actually learned just the other day, fairly embarrassing that I didn't realize it before, that you can just Shockwave into Skewer. Set up your Skewer.
Oh, God.
Back onto your
dead.
tower. No, and it's like a well-known thing that people do, and I didn't realize it.
Damn. Little first blood action there for VICI. Killing off Ame. Concussive shot hits on a PYW. They have the battery assault to follow this up. With both supports here, they should be able to get the kill. He's trying to deny himself to neutrals. Jin-Q won't allow that to happen, and neither will Innocence.
Gonna have to send him out some clarities now, unfortunately. This mana regen. I mean, that's one of the bad parts about playing the Skywrath Mage. You are so heavily dependent on having mana to be useful in your lane.
Everybody's hating on the creeps. I can't believe y'all are hating on these creeps. Old 11, he'll go down. Another kill here, this time split between the three. It's a shared bounty. Sharing is caring. Was this before or after Iceberg Esports?
This is before Iceberg Esports. This is when he got... The second time he got kicked from EG.
Ori ends up dead mid. Sorry, I missed that. I was sipping on my coffee. They got the kill, and they used the Reaper Scythe to get it, so he's dead for 38 seconds. I'm not an observer, guys, but I'm going to try and do my best. Over bottom, they've got the Silence as well as the Maledict out on the Ame. They should have this kill on the Proc. Oh, no, a little bit short, so they get the kill on the PYW, but DUI finishes him off. If Secret and LGD were to clash as of today, who do you think would win? I'm pretty biased, man. I'm going to say LGD every single time. You have me for the rest of your life. I'm looking for the right person. 5-2 in favor of LGD. Ame, Primal Spring, and the concussive shot. They've got the battery assault as well as the cogs down. Blood right, Boundless Strike, and one more shot coming in from Jin-Q to get the kill. I'm hoping they don't ban the techies next game, and we get to see Jin-Q techies. I assume they're getting paid pretty well. I know a lot of them switched to streaming, though. Like Shadow streams, Aggressive streams, a couple other guys just stream.
Well, their contracts pay quite well. It's more so a... you have freedom to do what you want a lot more.
Killing off Old 11. Nothing to say. Another kill. 2-0-1. They are really bringing it to them early. Ooh. I love those guys. Over mid, Rupture used on a Nothing to Say, as well as the Blood Right coming down, but it won't hit on a Nothing to Say, who already has this hood. They're going to continue to give chase. So heal up. Shockwave. Oh, did pull him in. Just on the edge. Stick Flare to try and get some space, but the cast bounces. Now they've got the ulti from DY. They get the kill on a Nothing to Say. The hookshot comes out late from Innocence, and now he's dead. They did lose the Jug, though, bottom. And that was a solo kill from Faith Beyond. I don't really have a job outside of this. I was supposed to have a job with the New York Mets, but that didn't happen. Radabetos coming through from the Bloodseeker as well as the Blood Right. They've got the Silence on the Necrophos. They'll bring 5 heroes over mid. Looking for the RP, but the Silence comes out from Jin-Q. Doesn't mean that Nothing to Say is not going to die. I guess, but like the Veil, we've just it's just not the standard. You know what I mean?
But on a more serious note, the Pugna ward is a fairly big issue. I think it's one of the main reasons they picked up the Pugna.
On an Erica, and right as that runs out, they'll use the cogs, but they don't follow it up, and Innocence will just TP away. Very good cogs. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, they'll go over to the Bloodseeker. They've got the Silence to get the Kona Old 11. Look over at DY. PYW throws a Shockwave in. Nothing to Say, looking to get a Reaper Scythe out. That comes in on a DY. They'll get the kill. He's dead for 53 seconds with the RP hitting onto the Necrophos. Primal Spring on top of Ori. Ame really shifting him out of this fight as Erica goes in on a Nothing to Say. The Omni Slash bounces around the Ancients. They don't get the kill onto the Necrophos. They get nobody here on the side of LGD. So VICI can't kill anybody. LGD, they get 2. I know that sentence kind of ended up weird, but...
It doesn't make that much sense for him to play around him when his RP is off cooldown, but again, that empower is super important.
You can't just say here because I can't see you drawing on that.
That's right. Anyway, bottom lane, fight breaking out.
Take a look as the Silence, the Mystic Flare right on top of Ori, the Force Staff to get away, but now coming forward is Faith Beyond. He's got the Firefly with the Skewer. They've got the damage and the kill with the Balance Strike comes in. They get the kill on Ori. Now they look over at PYW. Concussive shot slows him down. Reaper Scythe is there to lock him up and kill him off. Couple of kills there as they lose the Bat Rider. See, that's why I don't show my MMR, because then people come into the chat and they what's the word?
I don't know. This game, It feels like VC aren't really playing it properly. Again, like I was saying just a little while ago, you had two heroes pushing down the bottom lane was danger. I'm going to stop myself short because the fight is about to break out here.
Yeah, PYW, he's got that Blink Dagger, the Shockwave, as well as the RP coming in are nothing to say. They'll skewer him back to the rest of the team with the Blood right down, as well as another blast coming in, but the Yules doesn't get silenced. Ulti coming in from DY. Faith Beyond tries to blink forward. Amity Slash bouncing around, goes over back to nothing to say, but they don't get the kill just yet with the Maledict going. Hook shot, oh, Innocence and the Reaper Sight. They kill off Erica. They've used the Wukong's command to get on top of Ori. Primal Spring down to the ground. They get the kill on the Pugna. Now they've taken out 2 on the side of VICI. Lasso hits on an old 11. They'll kill off DY. 3 heroes gone. Looking towards the 4th. There's the clumsy net. Stop him up. Flame break him back and get the kill. 4 for 1 in the favor of LGD.
The Rod of Atos has felt kind of underwhelming. I mean, it's good for some of the things that they have. It can help set up some things for the Magnus. It sets up the Pugna for his Life Drain, Nether Blast and whatnot. Stops TPs. But it's just not as good as the Yules. Of course, the Yules, you get the movement speed, you get the extra mana regen.
Hook shot all the way in on old 11. They've got the Nether Ward down. Faith Beyond blinking forward, looking for a lasso, but he gets hit with the Rupture. Balance Strike on a 2. Blood right down. That's not going to land, but they've got the Shockwave as well as the damage to get the kill on the Faith Beyond. Now they'll look over the rest of the team on LGD. So they'll chase over Innocence, who has no more mana left. Cask is going to land. Blood right down, Life Drain there, and eventually they'll take out the Clockwork.
3 heroes down. It opens up mid tower for them. It'll give them a lot more control over the map. It's something they've been lacking up until now. And then I got really good at doing it. Then I just got really good at the hero in general.
This is a very North American Dota origin story. Why didn't I ever pursue being a pro player? Because I stink at this game. Blink, Skewer, nothing to say, in some trouble. They've got the ward down. That's going to really hurt Jinkyu, who threw down the Mystic Flare, I believe. Now the ulti from the Witch Doctor, but the hook track comes in from Innocence. Now the Cogs, right down. Innocence in some trouble. Silence up. Life Drain, not dead just yet, but they still have the vision on him. Old 11 moves forward, and the blink forward RP on a 2. Coming through on an Innocence as well as Faith Beyond. Wukong's command as well as the Reaper Scythe hitting on a PYW. They get the kill on the Magnus. They lose Faith Beyond. 2 for 1 so far. Was that a gem on the deck? Yes, it was. Buyback, though, from Innocence. He's got Hookshot in 15.
But yeah, Clockwork is a suicide initiator hero, so...
Sorry, just rephrasing what I get told by my teammates.
No, that is correct. He's a suicide initiator.
Puyo is Erica from King Gaming and King Gaming Luminous. Nothing to say. Yules in the air. Omni Slash coming through. Jinkyu ends up dead. They get the kill on the Skywrath. He's dead for 50 seconds with no buyback. I don't think that's enough just yet to go back in a rush, though. What's my favorite TI? TI 8, because I was there. TI 5 was very fun, because I got to watch it with my friends. It was really cool. Balance Strike comes out onto the Jug. Erica trying to fight this. Roche getting low. Cast bouncing around. Goes over to Roche as well as the ulti coming out from DY. Hook shot once again. That's from Innocence. Stop that ulti. Score back. Oh, Aegis on the ground. Innocence. Oh, no, they denied the Aegis. DY denied it before he was able to get his hands onto it. Oh my god. They're going to continue to fight. They get the kill on Ame. They've lost the Monkey King for 81 seconds now. They've got the Life Drain out on the Necrophos. He's silenced up from the Blood Right. They're going to continue to chase. Erica with a little bit of health, but he puts down the Healing Word. They've got the Skewer back. Hits an Echo with the Bleed Through. They get the kill on Nothing to Say. Now they look over at Faith Beyond the Life Drain, taking him down to about 2% health, and they'll finish him off. PYW with the kill.
Oh my god.
Wow. He was going to pick it off. He was right there. There's tier 1 still standing for VG.
That is such a different fight if the Monkey King is Aegis. They don't lose Raxia. That's potentially a game-winning play. Oh my god.
Yeah. Hookshot comes out onto the Bullet Seeker. They've got the 4 staff back. Rod of Atos locked him up for just a second, and the concussive shot is thrown at old 11, but they won't pursue it. Rupture on to Faith Beyond. They've also got the Blood Right, so Faith Beyond's in a little bit of trouble as he's silenced and potentially killed. Moving over out into the high ground. They really don't want to let Faith Beyond go down as he's got the gem, but there's nothing he can do with 5 heroes there. Lotus Orb next for the Magnus. PYW's actually got such a good amount of farm, but he's also working with Empower. It's not too much of a surprise. Nothing to say over here. As the outpost gets taken, they're going to TP over the Clockwork. Lasso onto the Pugna. Ori in trouble. He ends up dead first. Hookshot onto the backlines, and the Cogs around too, but the Wukong's coming out on everybody. They hit the Rupture on the Faith Beyond, but it's not going to matter too much. They've hit the Mystic Flare. They get the kill into DY. Now they look towards old 11 with the Primal Spring coming through from Ame. Right onto old 11. There's that bash. They have Abyssal in 19, but it's not even going to be needed as the Reaper Scythe comes down onto the Bloodseeker, and he's dead for 110. Ugh. Where's X-Nova? He plays for eHome. They'll play. eHome's going to play the loser of this tomorrow at midnight Eastern. Okay, so they know where Faith Beyond is with that. Hookshot comes through as well as the Flame Break hitting on the 3 of these heroes. They look over PYW. The Mystic Flare is going to disappear from my screen, but they've also got the Balance Strike as well as the Reaper Sight. They get the cone to PYW. They look over at old 11. They'll take out a second. Now, Omni Slash bouncing around with the Lotus Orb on him, just trying to jump and survive for now. I think that was, what, on the Lotus Orbed Monkey King, right?
That was a Monkey King Omni Slash with the Lotus Orb.
So they're going to catch Ori. There's no way for VICI to save him. So Pugna's dead for 83 seconds without buyback. Flamebreak again from Faith Beyond hitting onto 3 of these heroes. Balance Strike also lands onto the Witch Doctor as well as the Jug. He's got the Healing Ward, so they'll stay alive. Concussive Shot. Rocket Flare moving forward. Nullifier onto Nothing to Say, but they don't have anything to follow this up. They do have RP if they want to make the jump with the Rupture out onto the Nothing to Say. Oh! No! He can't get the RP off! PYW! Oh, gosh. Now Wukong's is huge, so they really can't step into that either. Ulti from DY, but that keeps him stationary, allowing Faith Beyond to get the lasso out. And PYW, well, he's dead. So is DY.
And it stops his initiation, so just like outplayed by LGD, outbrained.
12 seconds, 8 seconds till you have your Witch Doctor and your Pugna. Don't have Glyph though, so that's going to be a big problem. Erica tries to go in, Rupture out, hold 11. He's, well, has that back on himself as the Lotus Orb is there, and they'll just call it GG. Mystic Flare comes down and the Ancient explodes. So game 1 goes the way of LGD. Look at that.
Yeah, we really thought that VC had it there. We saw that sick play inside the Broche Pit, skewered out, Aegis denied. They go and they take Rax, but
Void Spirit gives you some control, gives you mobility at 6. I don't hate it here.
I just don't think it's good enough against the puck, to be honest with you.
Hopefully that's enough. Aether Remnant locks up Innocence, and First Blood coming out onto Ori. Nothing to Say gets the kill there.
Was most welcome.
We saw him on this Tiny yesterday. I call him Tusk for the second time. But that was with Shinkyu playing the Techies, and he really didn't get a lot of farm to start it off, but ended up making that up as he left his lane. Telekinesis, Avalanche through as well as the toss, but he's got the heal, so he's not dying just yet. Shinkyu goes down to the Maledict of DY, Illusory Orb over. Nothing to Say, trying to get the kill on the DY. Has a Waning Rift available and won't use it. Erica just right-clicking away and getting seemingly no bashes.
Yeah, didn't quite have the distance to Waning Rift onto him, so opted not to pop it there. Leave himself pretty susceptible to getting gone on by Void as well.
11, he'll die up towards top. Innocence gets the kill there.
You're really convinced that he's not going to end up joining the team.
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced he won't.
My friend was writing an article, and Beakoff was like, yeah, no way he ends up joining this team. And then, like, I think 2 hours later, he was on the team.
Well, he's on the roster.
Yeah.
Mana Void to get that kill onto old 11. Dead for the second time, 1,000 net worth lead for LGD. PYW surviving with that Spike Carapace.
Rubik Undying Tiny, not a very big deal. So if he opts not to go the Aether Scepter, it's a little bit better for him. And, you know,
oh, go for it. Keep going. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no worries. Actually, I do have to stop myself because there's some shit going on in their jungle.
And the kill out on Shinkyu. I was just going to say, my co-caster is Neff, not Mason. Somebody said it was Mason. It's not true. By the way, that's the second Supernova to go off already. We're like just at 10 minutes. They're using it basically off cooldown. Innocence, I don't like this because he's going to die and then they're going to give up the Tombstone for another extra 150 gold. Meanwhile, Dreamcoil comes out on Ori. He's also silenced. Avalanche toss. Doesn't snap it. Goes into the Assimilate. Survives, and Void's right here to help. So all of a sudden, VICI turning this one around. Faith Beyond on the run. Maledicted. Time walk forward. Right clicks coming through. Chrono on a 2. They're going to move over on a Nothing to Say and get both these kills. Erica gets Faith Beyond, Ori gets Nothing to Say, and all of a sudden, it's a 1k lead for VICI.
Gets set up, but he goes too far forward with trying to throw out a Fable to spam with the wave. They're just going to jump on him with Ori. He needs to be very careful here. Oh, look at how far forward Ori's playing. They know he's here, though.
Oh!
That's embarrassing.
Do I like the NBA? Not really. I just love this jersey. I love ugly, good-looking jerseys, if that makes sense. What's my favorite movie genre? Is this another credit card question? But, oh, Ame, he's in trouble. I'm a little disjointed, but they'll still get the kill. Avalanche toss coming through onto the Witch Doctor. Faith Beyond at least trades DY Decay out, as well as the Dream Coil onto Erica. They've got Jinkyu coming through with Fire Spirits that were stolen. That means they've got the damage to kill off the Faceless Void. Stun onto one to simulate surviving. Ori trying to run. Tree thrown at him. Yules to survive as the Decay was coming for him. Even with the Resonant Pulse, they end up taking out 3. I guess they do understand that Chronosphere's down. The lockdown is super lacking, and they also threw the cask, so that was on cooldown too.
Yeah, they had to get super hard to get the Anti-Mage.
If I could pick one TI series to cast, which one would it have been? None, because I want to kind of grow and have that opportunity to cast my own series. Nothing to Say getting the kill on Ori. Dream Coil used, as well as the Avalanche toss coming in. It's not like joining. I don't go like I'm not on the official BTS team. I'm just a freelancer, so whenever they need me, they ask me, and I cast for them.
They're on their
team
stream
playing
team.
On the bubble since they are playing on LAN. I have no idea. PYW dying. Faith Beyond's getting a lot of kills since he's picked up his Blink Dagger. Kind of like how FY has Bleak Hallucination. Game's even. Ooh, Phoenix? No. Avalanche toss once again. Old 11 dying. No Supernova. Dream Coil committed on Ori. They're just... Faith Beyond is doing so much work. Chrono doesn't hit Nothing to Say. That is simply trying to get away. They'll get the kill on a Jinkyu. Ori ends up surviving. Right clicks out on Innocence. Bashed a couple times. What a stun on Nothing to Say! PYW. Now the ulti from DY. They'll take out Innocence. Super clutch from PYW right there. You think international lands should return? If they can bubble, I think that would be nice. I think that's definitely doable. Which caster do I look up to try and improve? I've said this a lot. It's Cap. Avalanche, toss not onto the Witch Doctor. It probably leads to him surviving at least that. But they use the Dream Coil, so that forces them to use that control. Icarus dive over, stolen by Jinkyu. Get the kill on Innocent, though. Ooh, Nothing to Say. Whoa, where did he just die? Ori and PYW getting the kill on him. 15-10. This is a lot closer of a game. Like I said, I want VICI to win this one just so we get a game 3. No, I'd rather not give my detailed view of the US election. So I'm going to be casting this game. Impale stolen, thrown right back. Tombstone down, Faith Beyond. Soul Rip, Supernova comes out, and now time walk forward from Erica. They've got the right clicks coming through into Innocence. They'll get the kill onto the Undying, and Tombstone, we'll see if he's able to grab it, but Ame comes through, and they land the Stone Impale once again. Mana Void and the Fable to get the kill into Erica. Avalanche hits on 3 heroes. They've already used the Supernova. They try to get the kill into PYW. They look over at DY, who throws the cask as well as the ult. Faith Beyond taking a lot of damage, but PYW and DY end up dead. They get old 11, and 4 heroes die on the side of VICI. What are your thoughts on the new Mask of Madness in a Battle Fury build on the Anti-Mage? Well, he's not done that here. He's just gone straight Battle Fury. Clumsy Net has been pretty massive for Ame at the moment. Yule's Impale. Oh, God, Jinkyu is so good. Oh my God. Aggressive streams now. He doesn't play. I wish he would play. Spike Carapace. Oh, looking to get the cleave off the Battle Fury with that Spike Carapace, but doesn't do so. Now that they got the Supernova as well as the ulti coming in from DY, they kill off Erica again and take out PYW. Supernova will pop ulti onto this Anti-Mage, but it's not doing enough damage. They have the toss as well as the stolen ulti on Rubik. Looking like a full team wipe. Old 11 shouldn't be getting too far, especially with that silence, body blocks, and the Fable from Rubik taking his life.
Phoenix doesn't really need items, so it doesn't make that much sense to put him on position 3. It's more so you pick the Phoenix if the enemies have super hard. If you need like a different hero to play, like a different pause 4, a different pause 5, then you switch it up. Lane.
Time dilation, toss up onto a creep, DUI with the ulti, they'll get the kill into Faith Beyond. 3 times spree taken away. That should help. Since he joined, Rowan never give up. He hasn't exactly played too well, but that's just probably chemistry and him having to grow with this team. Probably a change in shot callers. Abyssal on Ori, that's the reveal. They've got the stun, but able to escape. At least so far, Xingqiu with the blink as well as the telekinesis. The right back on top of him, the stolen impale and the mana void. Kill Ori anyway, and now he steals the astral step.
Each brave career knows the risks.
Let me tell you, B-Cop, whenever I go out to an event, I go to a casino. Last time I was with Xantic, I lost a bunch of money at the casino just so he could learn a lesson.
Wow, just dust him up. Spike Carapace doesn't land, Icarus dive over. Supernova's in a decent spot. Abyssal Blade coming through onto the Faceless Void. It's also a 2-man stun for PYW. Now the Chrono and the Supernova, but I don't know if they have the damage to get the kill to the Anti-Mage. Chrono's going to wear off, and now they got well, the turnaround, that's for sure. Nothing to say gets killed off. They've lost the puck. He buys back immediately. They look over at DY, break off the tree toss, as well as the kill onto this Witch Doctor. Buyback from the Nyx Assassin as well as the Witch Doctor. Ori going back in. Avalanche hits on a PYW as well as Ori to simulate, but they've got the toss on a PYW to take out the Nyx. He just bought back, so he's dead for 70 seconds. Oof. And 11 dies. Jesus.
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, the Moonshard, amazing DPS, but it is a little bit of a greedy item. And with like Yule Scepters on people, with BKB on the Faceless Void, paralyzing cast, and Spike Carapace, Pale, it becomes like too difficult for the Anti-Mage to blow people up with this Moonshard.
Xingqiu just TPing in, but the Abyssal Blade onto the backlines to get the kill on the DY. Now though, towards the rest, Junko comes down with the BKB, pop out of this Faceless Void, but Erica ends up dead, 74 seconds with buyback, but Witch Doctor gone. And Ori, clumsy net. Abyssal in 20, they'll keep up with him, Mana Void used, take him out, and this is a 16k lead for LGD.
No.
Oh. The gem on Tiny.
Maybe, you know, I love the lineup on LGD. I love the Anti-Mage. They're hitting the timing I was talking about. I just don't like the Moonshard that they're winning with.
It's fine, though. They're just so far. Oh, my God. The blink into the Abyssal. Old 11 can't even do anything. Oy.
Cocky build owns.
Ame being a god. PSG looking really good. About to secure themselves a spot in the finals with this victory, if they can pull it off.
He just wants to burn mana faster. It does that, and of course, his mana burn is directly correlated with his. Right, they do a lot to him there. Surprisingly, it won't bring him down much.
All right clicks coming through on a Xingqiu. Take out the Rubik at least. Now they look at Innocence, Ether Remnant, Silence, the Ags with that Resonant Pulse. Resonant Pulse? Resonant. Yeah, I was right. Thought I said Resident Pulse. Was Void going for after this Butterfly? He was still looking for a Satanic, but I just don't think he's going to get much more farm. Truthfully, I think this game might end in the next fight.
I think so too.
Unless they... Oh, look at this smoke wraparound. Old 11, Abyssal, already dead. Has buyback. Chrono, all right, on a 3. Can they get the Supernova in on this? Look over. It seems a little bit late with the BKB being popped around the horn. DUI is dead. He doesn't have buyback. They go after Ame, who is able to blink away. Avalanche comes out of PYW as well as Erica. They get the kill onto Faith Beyond as well as Innocence. Blink forward. Ame bashes and gets the Aegis. PYW's dead. No buyback on the Nyx Assassin either. Do they have the control? Do they have the damage to get the kill on Ame? The clumsy net as well as the Mantis Style popped. Ame moving forward. Mana Void used. And the Abyssal. They have the control. They'll get the kill onto the Faceless Void. They'll look over at Ori. He's looking next. Dissimulate and the Fable finish.
He has a little bit of HP left on the Anti-Mage, but with no heroes to defend, I think it's just over. Again,
Oh, the
he's
Legend's
too
about to
big.
do
There's
it.
no way to bring him down
Oh,
twice.
no.
All right.
Never mind. Telekinesis with the Dream Coil, and he ends up dead. DUI? Trying to set up. Cast, blink back. Not calling it yet. Not calling it yet.
See a window of opportunity, maybe. Nick Assassin up in another 4 seconds here. I think it's optimistic at the best, though. I think he can bring this guy down. He has his BKB still. 9 seconds.
Telekinesis steals the cast. This is going to be horrible. DUI dead again. Do they think they can fight Mega Creeps? They're going to try it. Break? Matt? Oh, well, botching that as well. There's the... That was the last-ditch effort. GG, LGD going to the finals tomorrow. And VICI will play eHome as the first series of the day. Oh.
Come on, resume the game. Anyways, that was a clean 2-0, though. I really liked what they did with the Anti-Mage. I don't think it's what they were really planning to go for in that point in the draft, but they saw the heroes in the enemy team. It was at the